Hey, welcome to Stewart Middle School. I want to talk a little bit about how to have the best class you can have every day. And there's an acronym that can help you to remember that, right? So if you were to use this poster back here, Black Lives Matter, the acronym there would be BLM, right? Well, here is an acronym that we can use to be successful students. Follow me. Oh, it's the summertime. All right. Okay, now I've got my slant poster right up here by the floating unicorn. Slant. Sit up, listen, ask, answer, nod, note, and track the teacher, right? Let's go back to the board and talk about why would these things be important, and where sometimes people make mistakes or trip up or have misunderstandings. So can you follow me back to the board, and we'll unpack this acronym together that I've got posted right above my computer? All right, here we go. What a beautiful room, a beautiful view. Oh, so much fun in here. Okay. There's a whiteboard right there. Perfect. All right. So slant. Let's start with the letter S. All right. S. All right. The S in slant stands for sit up. Now, believe it or not, this is a pretty key thing. So let's just say you're a student in a desk, right? Turn this desk this way. Right, here we are. Right. You want to make sure that when you are in the classroom, you are sitting up. Now, it doesn't have to be, like a cartoon, like your hands are folded, right, like this, and you're just waiting like an automaton or a robot to listen to instruction, right? But there are a few things that slant doesn't look like, right? That sitting up isn't. When your head's down like this, right? And you say, I'm listening. But the thing is, we have eyes too. We use our hands as well. And we track things right around the room. So when you sit up, right, it means that you're engaged. You're facing the board. You're not cutting off particular senses like your eyeballs, right? Slant is about sitting up and making sure you can take in information. It's a little thing, but it's an important thing. That's kind of what slant's all about. All right, the L in slant stands for listen. But if you saw on the poster back there, sometimes it comes with a visual that might surprise you. So, the L in slant stands for listen. Okay? So L is an eyeball. Why would keeping your eyes on the speaker have something to do with listening? Well, it's really about the habit. If you are focused, eyeballs are leveled on where they're supposed to be, and you do that every single second of every single day, you'll naturally become better, more attuned to how the instructor presents information. Better yet, if you get really good at it, then even if you have an off day, at least it looks like you're paying attention. So you can sort of just say, oh, I missed something, but the teacher won't be on your case as a result, and other students will see that you're paying attention. That helps with classroom culture. So you want to make sure that your eyeballs, right, are on the teacher, where they ought to be. All right, let's take a look. Oop. Ask and answer. Right? So, the A, ask. Well, if I'm giving a presentation like this and you interrupt and say, oh, can I go to the bathroom? That's not a good time. But most classrooms have not downtime, but time where students are working independently, thinking independently. And those times, towards the beginning of the year, the teacher will say, oh, if you have to ask for something, this would be the specific time to do it. In my room, it's usually, all right, let's say we go to book work, or let's say we do a turn-in talk, or there's something that doesn't involve the whole class. That's a good time to ask a question that might be outside of the purview of that day's objective. Foreshadowing, go ahead and raise that hand, right? X plus Y equals MZ, whatever math is, raise that hand by all means. But if it's the bathroom or materials, or you just remembered you left your earrings somewhere, like whatever it happens to be, please make sure that you ask at an appropriate time. And we're all excited to answer questions, but we got to make sure we remember we're part of a classroom community. There's lots of people that want to answer questions, so you got to make sure that you just pop that hand in the air, okay? Let's take a look. SLA, now we need the N. Oh boy. The N in Slant stands for nod. Now, it seems like I'm going to be overly instructive here, but you know what? When someone is talking to you, oftentimes you just nod. Or people say, "Are you following me?" And you nod. You want to give whoever's in charge of giving you information that you're going to absorb and then use yourself, you want to give them some indication that you know what they're talking about. So if someone says something completely mystifying, right, and they say, "All right, are we ready to move on?" and your face is frozen, well, that's not going to work out. But if you nod like this, then the instructor knows to do a better job teaching, right? That's the whole point, okay? Nod if you understand as well, all right? It gives you something to do as well, something to move around a little bit. Finally, T means attract the teacher. When I teach, it's usually not by the board, it's kind of all around the room. So if I go over here, you'd follow me over there. Or if I go over here, you'd follow me in this direction too, right? You'd keep track of the teacher, unlike this iPad stand, okay? So that's Slant. It is absolutely going to help you if you've been struggling with how to be a student, how to be successful in the classroom. Slant is the way to do it, all right? Excellent. So sit up, listen. We know you're listening because we see eyes. Ask and answer. Nod when people are giving you information. This isn't just teachers, it can also be classmates too. And track. Who's talking? Who's giving information or interpretations or analyses or whatever. Okay? That's Slant. Thanks so much.